Welcome back. Well, as parents, we make it our mission to keep our children safe, but it's really been tough to hear. As of recently, there have been a few families that have dealt and are dealing with the loss of a child due to drowning. So what can parents do to help keep their children safe around the water? The topic really hits home for a lot of us. We live in Florida. There's water practically everywhere we go. And right here at First Coast News, our First Coast News sports director, Chris Porter, took on this topic this week and was pretty personal about it. Here's a brief clip from his story.
It's summer and we'll be spending a lot of time at the pool and at the beach. But according to the USA Swimming Foundation, a staggering 70% of black people don't know how to swim. So what's to blame for this alarming statistic? Historically, segregation. Generationally, fear. In fact, a USA Swimming Foundation study shows that if a parent does not know how to swim, then there is only a 13% chance that a child in that household will learn how to swim. My wife, Jovi, can swim. So too can her parents. I cannot. My mother can't swim either. My aunt is learning how to swim. But her dad, well, I'm planning to sign up for swimming lessons soon.
So Chris is the sports director here. Jovi Porter, who is currently in the control room right now, is the producer of this show. And my aunt is her little daughter, who is just, I mean, adorable. And so this really does hit home for a lot of this. It's so interesting that Chris was saying he's never learned to swim. 70% of African Americans have not learned how to swim. Some of the statistics, by the way, I want to introduce Cindy Partee, who is the regional aquatics director over at the First Coast YMCA. The statistics that you've given us are alarming. 3 children die every day as a result of drowning. This has become a statewide initiative to help educate people into what they can do to protect their children. So let's start there. Let's start at the very beginning. For children of any age, people watching, what do we need to know?
Get them in the pool, teach them to swim, and before they learn, while they're learning, and after they learn, do not ever take your eyes off of them.
That is so hard. I mean, I know, parents, we say always eyes on, but it's just for a second that it seems like they go away. So, I mean, if you have a pool, I'm sure that there are things that you can put around it, locked doors. What advice do you have, even if you don't have a pool? There's a lot of retention ponds.
Correct. So there are safety gates that you can purchase to go around your pool. You can hire people to come in and child-proof your home and make sure there's no escape routes for them to get to the pool.
The dog door, unfortunately.
The dog door, correct. There are devices you can purchase that are alarms that you can actually clip them on the child's clothing or put a wristband on them. That when they get wet, it triggers the alarm in your household and it'll set off the alarm. It's a very ear-piercing alarm. And you'll know that your child is then in danger. So there are so many ways to take care of that problem if you've, you can't keep your eye on them 100% of the time.
I'm sorry, did you say, and I interrupted you, did you say there's an expert, somebody that you can call?
You can actually hire people to come in and child-proof your home. They're baby proofers. And I don't know any personally.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's something that you Googled.
You can Google it and people will come in and child-proof from light sockets to escape routes.
Okay, so obviously, beyond that, the next step, maybe the first step, teach the children how to swim. What age do you start and how do you start?
So the YMCA starts lessons at 6 months and basically just get them in a lesson, whether it's with the Y or not. The initiative is to get them in the water and learn to swim. So at 6 months old, they can be put in the water and they'll learn to float on their backs as well as jump in the water. We have them jump in repeatedly so they learn by rote memory to immediately turn around and grab safety because the majority of drownings happen within 6 feet of safety.
So that is the first step, to learn how to be comfortable enough once they're in the water to have the clairvoyance of mind to be able to bring themselves to safety.
Correct.
All right, so what if they can't start early as 6 months? I mean, you say at any point after that, just bring them in. Free classes, scheduled classes, how long does it take? What's the deal?
Every child learns at a different rate, but we do have paid programming as well as free programming. You can contact any YMCA and find out how to get involved in the free programming. It's paid for by a lot of different people throughout the Jacksonville area that make donations to help us get them in.
And so the free programming that you offer, was it once? Is it a series of classes?
It's a series of 8 lessons, and we suggest that they continue with them after that because of the difference in learning styles. So we want to get them in and we want to get that first safety part, but it's not over after those 8. They need to continue with it.
And is this something that, you know, because there are videos on YouTube, and because I was looking, you know, what can you teach? Do you need to bring your child into an expert? Can you go and watch on YouTube and try to teach them yourself? I mean, I know that's, I'm asking the YMCA, but, you know.
So I think if you really wanted to do it, you could do it, but I believe you'd also be giving yourself maybe a false sense of security. So I would definitely rely on the experts, again, whether it's the Y or not, that somebody else takes that, because it's very hard to teach children to swim. I didn't even teach my own children to swim.
Yeah.
I had somebody else do it.
Yeah, and you say this is just so important, you know, whether you like swimming or not, right? But there's just so much water around that it's better to be safe than unfortunately sorry.
Yes.
All right.
Very much
Thank you.
so.
Thank you for being here, Cindy. We appreciate you on short notice coming in to be a part of the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And there's information that you can find out about the swimming lessons, the free water safety classes. All you have to do is visit firstcoastymca.org. You can click on the Youth Swim image on the homepage. They'll give you all the information you need about where there's a YMCA in your neighborhood and how you can take part in those free classes.